This episode of Gonzalez and Galyean is brought to you by Golden Designs, Sublimation Designs by Jessica Gonzalez.
You can contact her at 903-850-0594 or email goldendesigns2023@gmail.com, or you can find her on Facebook at Golden Designs. Yeah.
Hello, people.
Welcome to the Gonzalez and Galyean experience. We're like Joe Rogan over here. That was his called.
Yeah, I think so.
If you struggle one more time with your microphone.
I don't think it's on.
Huh?
You can hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Testing on Steven's mic. This doesn't even tighten.
Take this piece of trash off is what it is.
That's supposed to protect people. Anyways. We just came back from our spiritual high at camp, man.
Yep.
And Steven's cussing out his microphone.
I ain't said nothing.
Yet. Anyways, episode 53.
Yeah.
And
did you catch that I made it 53? How early did you listen to the podcast this morning? Did you listen to the podcast?
I
edited it. When I posted it,
yeah.
I posted it as episode 53. The thumbnail said 53.
Yeah.
And I woke up this morning and I was like, I thought that's not right. So I went back and I was like, so I had to change everything this morning.
Hey, dude, it's been a long week. Anyways, so episode 53 is this one of season 2, and we're gonna have our first two guest show podcast today. And that being said, I guess we're gonna introduce them.
It's also our first reprising guest.
First reprising guest, as in like just a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, for real.
And it'll be our first truly 4-people guest Gonzalez and Galyean podcast show. Anyways, that being said, give a warm welcome for Bradley Galyean and Elena Gonzalez.
Keep the applause going until I get the headphones on.
I can hear myself.
Did you hear the applause?
What?
Did you hear the applause?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I had to turn it down because Bradley had the headphones on top of the mic and it's kind of loud. So
that makes sense.
Elena is like jittery, nervous right now.
Don't be nervous.
Got my coffee. I'm all good.
Yeah, she's gonna be hyped up by the end of this show. She's also gonna be burning up because it's hot in here and she's drinking coffee.
Yeah, for real. The coffee's gonna.
So that's why I brought me an old soda, and I told Bradley I'd let him open it the microphone.
He wants that reverb, though.
Yeah, I'm going to turn down our mic, and I'm going to let Bradley do this. I'll point at you when I'm ready.
Into my mic?
Yeah.
All right.
3, 2...
Nice.
Dang.
That was that?
Yes, that was that.
I think that was an explosion.
Yeah, I know.
That is so cool.
I forgot.
Really
Well, that
cool.
thing was already, the mic was turned up so much. We should just let you do it. Steven's mic or like further away?
That's what I was thinking. I was like, I thought that's what you were doing over there. I thought you were turning us down for a second.
That sounded cool.
No, you would think I'd be a good sound engineer.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
53 episodes, but no, I do suck, in fact. But,
Perhaps.
huh?
Perhaps.
He trying to roast me, man, on my own show.
Boom, roasted.
Boom. Oh.
I didn't know where it was.
Try to beat me too.
Oh, yeah, Lana, can you read upside down? Or do markings?
This one's
TV?
probably our most popular one.
No, it's this one.
Heck no.
Here.
I love that joint.
Heck no. That's Caleb.
Yeah, Caleb said, "Oh, podcast."
Heck no.
For real.
Yeah.
Caleb, you want to be on this podcast?
Heck no.
I really like that one.
So, also, Elena was supposed to be a part of the show, and then she backed out because she didn't want to because she was nervous, and then she finally decided to do it. Bradley was never supposed to be here. Heck no. It was supposed to be that voice right there of the heck no, Caleb Amaya. Actually got that audio from him last year at camp. Actually recorded like 2 days later, but...
Well, the thing is, we were trying to get... Oh, I think it's picking up from that one.
It really is.
The thing is, we wanted to get some of the seniors from youth camp. So we're like, we'll get Caleb, we'll get Elena. And that's part of the reason Caleb's not here. It's because he's filling out graduation thank you cards.
That's what he said.
He's got so many...
You actually might be right, dude, because I do feel like...
I actually might be right. You hear that? Oh! Man, I need an apology right now.
Nah, dude.
Just wait till that Was it reflect and deflect or something?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Reflect
I already burped.
and deflect.
You said it right.
So,
So what's the deal?
you gotta repeat.
Just make sure you're talking like as close to camera right here, I guess. But like, that's what it is.
Yes.
Theirs is so loud that if you're not right by the mic, it's gonna pick up from over there. So.
Also, I feel like they're not gonna be able to see me in this.
Just put it in your mouth. That's how Ryan had the mic last week.
like right here.
Like right there.
Yeah, but your thing's about to fall. I'm gonna turn this down real fast.
I just hold it.
Y'all cut all this out.
Nope. It's all gonna be there, Elena. Yeah, I got you, dude.
I'll just hold it. If I gotta be this close, I'll just hold it.
I mean, I can still.
I'll just hold it. Come on.
I need mine.
Alright, dude. You can hold it. You can also just unscrew it from there if you really want.
I'll just hold it.
What this one?
Okay.
What this is?
All right.
Oh.
It was a rough start, guys, but you know we're on our way.
So confused right now.
Ooh, that's
Me too. Me too. So I'm kind of loud. Anyway, so episode 53. We have Elena, Bradley. We already interviewed Bradley before. Any
Yeah.
questions? This podcast is going to be mainly about the youth camp we had this past week. You can't whisper.
This is you cannot escape this.
It's called our cancel culture mic,
Oh,
actually.
the cancel. It's
Cancel culture?
Mike.
Counterculture.
Counterculture.
Cancel
Cancel
culture.
culture.
Because you're going to say something you shouldn't, so we're going to cancel you.
Oh,
I see.
I understand.
I'm glad y'all still in that camp mindset, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. Keep that fire going.
The
Yeah,
theme was
yeah.
counterculture, for those that don't know. Anyways, we'll get into that, but first we got to interview Elena with a couple questions.
All right.
It's not going to be anything crazy, but we.
Who are you?
I'm Elena Gonzalez. I'm the youngest Gonzalez of the Gonzalez clan.
That's facts. How old are you, Miss
Yes.
Elena Gonzalez?
I'm 18. Don't forget. I feel like I'm 16, but I'm 18, I promise.
I'm 18.
I'm 18. I'm 18.
Okay. Okay. I have an idea. Also, I'm just like
Okay.
thinking about this. If you want, I can do
Alright.
what ours is doing, like what theirs is doing. I can make just this one do it and just put it in the middle, and then just unplug that one.
It's whatever.
I feel bad.
Could you not just like hold just this?
Yeah, I told him he could.
Just like unscrew that and be like,
You know, I could. That requires more work. Ooh.
See, I'll try to tell you,
Put it on
dog.
this side. Right on.
Okay. So
Whatever.
Elena, you're the last
It
one.
says right on, but he talked over it.
oh.
You're the last one playing basketball for our fam, for the immediate kids. How was it ending the basketball career? Was it bittersweet, more sweet, more bitter?
Bittersweet.
Bittersweet.
It was really sad, but I was ready for it
Yeah.
to be over.
I mean, I feel that exact.
I got burnt out.
I can relate to that exact feeling. That's how I felt. It was a very emotional time, my last game, but at the same time, I was excited to be done with it. But yet, I play basketball all the time. Yeah. So, and then you just graduated, like, what, 2-3 weeks ago? Our Shady Mom was able to attend that service, so it's pretty sweet.
It's the week before prom, right? Because you were graduated at prom.
And Bradley.
I had a voice crack. Sorry, guys.
Voice crack. Come on.
Nothing came out.
Brad had already told us a lot of the party experiences. He said that you got a little too wild,
Yeah.
So Elena
and
Took up 3/4 of our podcast.
that your father would not approve.
I didn't hear that podcast. Maybe I need to go back to listen to
No, I'm
it.
joking.
Why
He
did
didn't
you?
say that. He also said your father doesn't love you.
I didn't say
Did you
that.
hear that Peyton said that?
Yeah, that's why I said that.
Peyton said that?
Yeah.
That's mean.
My father does, in fact, love her. The only one he does not love is me.
That's
A
not
kid.
true.
No comment.
A kid.
He loves all of us.
He does not like this. And, you know, I can't be mad at him. So, but, anyways.
I told you something about it? I thought you said he was ignoring it. He finally said something to you.
I'm still convinced he's never seen it.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, listen, I have been around people who have had no idea. In December,
You don't think Mom and Dad have not talked about it? If we were that big
Groundbreaking discovery. I drank my coffee and then I drank the Dr. Pepper. It's pretty good.
Just mix it together.
No, watch.
Yeah, watch. Like we're supposed to experience the taste.
Dang.
And cream soda too.
Oh yeah, and the cream soda.
Dutch pepper, soda, coffee.
No, because I
Dang
had my
good.
tattoo for like quite a few months, like a long time. And I was riding with Adrian and Haley, and I said something about my tattoo. And Haley's like, Brian, you have a tattoo? And I don't even know if Adrian even knew. And Adrian probably did. But I was like, yeah. And then I had like Tamala and Anna and Olivia, all separately, different times, say the same thing. They don't see me as much, but what?
Are we allowed to say names on here?
I just did. As long as
Everybody's
if you're
free
talking
to.
negative about someone, you might not want to mention their names.
That makes sense.
If you're talking positive, most people like their name being dropped. Trust me.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Just gotta get that,
Yeah.
You about to drop some tea or something?
No.
I don't know how many times I actually mentioned you by name in the podcast, honestly. I think I talked about maybe Emily, and we talk about Nick the most, and it's actually the only person we talk negative about.
Yep.
Because
I do that.
Dang.
Nick's not here, so we can get real.
Nick's trash.
Yeah.
It's that easy.
That's the basics. So you're 18, right? I don't know if we already established that. You just graduated. You've been playing basketball for a long time. You get buckets all day long. Break ankles.
Talking about breaking ankles.
That's so bad. No.
We was playing once. I hit it with it.
That was actually really embarrassing.
Ooh. Slip and
touched
It was a
slide,
very
dude.
humbling experience. Very
When a Galyean breaks your
It
ankles.
was bad.
I didn't realize it. I was like, I gave her that post for as I was like fading, I break the shot. I was like, dang.
No, I
Yeah,
fell.
I broke a guy's ankles at the church one time we were playing, and I was at the free throw line, like in that area. And I just dribbled and like just did a quick cross, and it is the funniest ankle breaker I've ever like heard. Cause like, as soon as he went, he's like went in front of my peripheral, in front of my view, I guess. And he said, I don't know if he said, "Oh, my ankles," or something. He's like, "Oh, there we go." Boom, it just falls down. It was so funny. And he's a great defender and like a great basketball player, so it's like it was pretty funny though. But I saw Emily, Elena's older sister, right younger than me. I saw her break 2 girls' ankles in one game, and it was not even a good move. I think she accidentally did it. Like she had her hand and she kind of almost carried the ball with her right hand, and like her right hand was dribbling and it went over the ball and then back to the right, so like to the left and the right, and the girl fell. And the other time, I think she accidentally went between the girl's legs, and the girl fell. So, but it was pretty wild. Against Quinlan. So,
Do you have an ankle breaker story, Steven?
oh, Steven got plenty. They just ain't in basketball.
I was zoned out. I'm sorry.
You got no ankle breaker story?
I did see it. You were like,
Basketball.
This is boring for him. Yes,
Too busy not caring, I guess. I just don't know.
Nah, dude, like
my
Steven
head.
Steven can break ankles himself most of the time. But, you know, like, I feel like they gotten stronger over the years because, like, he hadn't done it in a while. And,
They went on a run.
I mean, Steven actually went on a run, like, early Wednesday morning, 7
Yes,
o'clock-ish. It was a little after. We woke up at 7. And, you know, if there was a place that anybody would break their ankles, it'd be on that track that we ran.
Yeah, for sure.
And I feel like we both did pretty well. So well, we didn't even do it the next
Where'd
day.
y'all run?
So,
Around the
do you know
lake.
where the boys' dorms are? The tiny cabins? Are you spazzing out? Are you reading it?
What is that?
I was really confused for a second. That hurts.
Are you tripping?
I am so
Like tripping.
confused right now.
Yeah, is it tripping you out?
Oh, I can't see.
All right.
help.
I
For the
still
people
don't
that are just listening, there's a piece of paper on the wall that they're all trying to read.
Sorry.
I put it up there because I thought it looked trippy. Anyways,
Because I thought it looked trippy.
yeah. So no, there's the cabins where the boys stayed. So there's like a lot of cabins, and there's a lot of tiny cabins. One's called Patience, Joy, Love, Long Suffering. I think all the fruit of
Meekness.
spirits, pretty much. Anyways, so we ran like around there and around the pond, all the way back to the tabernacle, and we did it 3 times, and then headed back,
Okay.
and then headed back to our dorm. So, which one are you trying to
What's
find?
going on? What's going on? Oh, okay.
Sorry.
30 seconds away.
But yeah, so the basics, Elena. I mean, is there anything else into your story of life? Men, she is single and not ready to mingle because she has 4 older brothers, and
And a scary dad.
and a dad whose eyeballs are in fact bigger than mine. So watch out.
and hates cancer-based tattoos. So if you have
Yeah.
cancer-based tattoos,
Yeah,
He
dude.
doesn't watch this.
If you had cancer, dude, and you know you got tattooed because of it, and you want to support yourself, because that sounds selfish, you know he's probably gonna hate you. So most likely,
hate's a strong word.
he doesn't hate. He doesn't hate. He discouraged. It's a lot of times. Sometimes. Nah, he's good. He good. He working on a house plan for me right now, so you know.
Yeah, you're about to get a faulty house, brother.
I know I got to build on a firm foundation. You know what I mean? Amen.
Amen. You got it.
Thanks, Brad. Appreciate that,
Double
dude.
amen.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, any other life updates, life things that we should mention here? Pretty bland, pretty boring.
Yeah.
No,
You're part of the herd?
Nothing happened.
I quit my job.
There we go.
Got
Oh,
a new job.
You play Windingers?
Thanks.
Hey
I
man,
had
Next.
Listen,
Thursday
I
I
hate
quit.
that.
listen to this trash, man.
And
And
that's someone I'm not scared to name
yeah,
drop
so
it.
we're really not supposed to name drop, but we kind of already had before. But like, listen, Jesse was like, "Hey, what do you want to eat lunch Saturday?"
She was just telling me
And I was like, "I don't care." Shouldn't have said that crap. And she's like, "Let's go to Wingding." I was like, "All right."
Try.
I was like, "Okay, we'll try it." Went over there. It was like no one there. The atmosphere was terrible, in my opinion.
Average Wingdinger's experience.
And allegedly, it was terrible for me. Anyways, we left. Went to get some fried pie.
You're
from
allowed to
Atlanta.
be restaurant critics on podcasts.
The names too?
They're gonna sue us, most likely.
Yeah, with what money though, right? Am I right?
We better move on.
We've said enough. We've said enough.
Anyways,
I
for
make
those,
pies now.
yeah. So, Elena started a new job, guys. For the ones that don't even know anything about this podcast, it's a new job for her. You know, this probably just sounds like just a regular job for her. Anyways, but she's making fried pies, and they are muy bien.
They're actually really good.
I ate one called
yeah.
Mare the other days.
Where at though?
Yeah, how was that?
It was really good.
Yeah.
It was it's the Mercantile. The Mercantile. It's like
I saw you.
You know
there
the corner-
with Josh and Cole.
you know the same Rafael Espinosa. You know his
It's
music
right in front of
places.
the Buccaneers.
Yeah.
It's
Oh, because we went to see Transformers at the theater.
Maybe.
Okay.
I saw y'all walking.
yeah. So
Okay. I was like, why are we
anyways,
downtown?
yeah, it's over there. We brought it home. We warmed it up, put some ice cream on it.
That sounds good.
Very good. The strawberry one was good when my taste, not
I
good for my
like the
taste.
strawberry and cream.
Yeah, it was good. And then I got the apple. You can't go wrong with the fried apple
Do y'all
pie.
deliver? Trash.
Well, I
It's
mean,
downtown. How you gonna deliver?
Well, I was just
Just
wondering if they
not-
want to deliver something to the feed store down there.
well, I'm sure like if Elena was like about to leave, you can like Elena could buy something, you just pay her back, kind of like we do for eggs
Yeah.
from the old feed store from Steve.
Yeah, stay feed.
Steve, dude.
Steve feed and seed.
Steve feed seed.
Steve feed seed.
Justin, what the heck, Steve?
That'd be so funny. Like Justin buys it, but y'all name it Steve feed.
Steve, that one day
Steve feed.
when he was like getting.
What's a noble steed? That's a person, not a horse.
Yeah, a steed is a horse.
Huh?
A steed is a horse, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Sure.
So yeah, but
Royal
like steed, feed, and seed. That'd be nice.
The steed, you
A
never
steed
heard
is a
that?
horse.
Like a royal steed. It's like the royal horse.
A noble steed.
Have you even Tangled?
Yeah. Oh,
I should say it like that, I guess.
Such a good-
Have you ever seen the movie Tangled?
Have you ever tangoed?
I don't know if he's a royal steed though. He's
Probably like
Flint's
a-
horse, right?
He's just a
Hulk
horse.
horse.
Or did they just find him out in the woods?
No, dude.
He was a soldier's horse.
Yeah, he
He
was
was
like
a
the
soldier's
lead soldier general's horse.
Yeah, so he
For real?
probably was the royal steed.
He
I haven't watched that
was.
movie since I was like 7.
And he said, "I'm gonna dip. I'm gonna go with Flynn Rider,
Yeah.
And
Pascal.
with Flo Rida."
I've been told I look like Flynn Rider.
No, I was told, and now it looks like it. So, my brother-in-law, you look like my brother-in-law.
Which one?
For real, the one that lives right here. It's the hair. It's the hair. It looks a lot like him. For real. There's a camp photo, right? There's a camp photo, and we're all in the living room at my in-laws' house, and my mother-in-law is like, she said, "I don't know who this is, but it looks like Justin."
I can see with the hair. His
Yes.
recent hairstyle.
Not the facial hair.
Yeah.
Y'all have different color facial hair. But
Yeah, y'all kind of have the same hairstyle.
I was laughing because when she
Same
first
color
said,
hair, but different color facial hair.
yeah, I think his is more like almost like red.
Red.
Yeah.
But I was laughing at first when she said, "I don't know who this is," because I was like, I thought she was joking. But I forgot, like, she knows Steven very well, but she doesn't know. I mean, you look way different than you did before. Plus, you're 17 and you have a beard, you know? So,
Yeah.
like, she wouldn't expect that. But, no, it cracked me up. I was like, it kind of does, actually. But definitely with the hair. Definitely with the hair. Speaking of which, dude, because I never have work stories, and we're not going to do work stories, but I saw the female Tom Holland today. I was like, I was at this customer's house, and this lady, like, had, like, a play date, so, like, the other lady was there, and, like, you know, I kind of, like, saw him here and there, but I was, like, going in and out of the house, you know, I hadn't talked to him a lot, but then I was about to leave, and she looked at me, and I know it had been awkward, because I was, like, stared at her for a
Was the
second.
voice crack?
Was it?
I think so.
I don't think it was.
Oh.
But I looked at her, and she was looking at me, and I probably was staring too long, because I was like, this looks like Tom Holland. With long curly hair.
I want to talk to you.
Dude, for real, it did though. I was like, do you get the tingle? But no, I didn't say that.
You Peter one.
Peter one. Anyways, so yeah, it was wild, dude.
You try.
Y'all gonna chill. So I thought we decided last time we ain't gonna sit y'all right beside each other.
Hear that?
Anyways,
I know it's supposed to be like a youth
Camp
camp
social?
thing.
Also,
And we're-
I also been told I look like Prince Han.
Oh my gosh.
It's from Frozen.
Oh.
The ginger. The
Isn't
ginger.
he
I was like,
red?
yes. I was like,
Yeah.
come on.
that guy's
Come
a
on,
jerk,
son.
isn't he?
Where's that at? Come on, son.
Come on, son.
There it is.
Come on, son. Do you recognize that one?
Yes, it's alright.
Do you recognize this one?
Yes.
Same show. Do you recognize this one?
SpongeBob.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
It
The
shouldn't
one,
take you that long, even if you don't watch
the one
SpongeBob.
that's this one.
I am so confused right now.
You almost had
Come
it.
on.
Go with your gut. Go with your gut. I'm gonna play it one more time now.
I am so confused right now.
Is it Tom Holland?
Yeah.
It is.
That's a close one.
There's nothing on that
Do
one.
you know what this one is?
I understood that reference.
She's not gonna get
No.
it.
Sad time.
That's Captain America.
Cat American, man.
Avengers.
Yeah, do you know this one?
Inconceivable!
Yes, I just see the guy with the bald face that has like weird hair. I don't know.
Prince,
The Princess
What is that off
Bride.
of?
Princess Bride.
Oh.
Do you recognize this one?
Boom. Roasted.
Oh, man. Come on, man.
Come on, man. You recognize that one? Come on, man.
Hit him with that Dan Davis. Come on, man.
She's never seen that show, so
Wait,
Oh, well.
It's The Office.
yeah. Okay. So before we get into the camp chance, I thought about this last
Camp
night.
Chance.
Camp
Camp
Chance.
Chance. Which Camp Chance?
The
What?
camp. The camp
Skits?
times.
Times.
I'm talking about the camp.
Bradley and I have like live
Moments.
updates though.
Huh?
What if we have live
We have
updates?
live updates.
Oh, yeah, I for sure got an
Oh
update.
yeah, go.
Are we doing live updates?
Wait,
You
she
said-
got one.
you got
You
one.
got a story.
Come on. I was interviewing Elena in general.
I love that.
This ain't a live
son.
update though. But you got a live update. Go ahead.
You have to hop into camp.
I didn't know we have a theme for live updates. That's our live updates. That's local news. We ain't doing our stuff. I wanted to tell me about your life, dude.
Yeah, that's local news.
This is
local.
local news.
Yeah, well,
I'm quite-
we're not doing our topics like we normally do.
Call me 21 Pilots because I'm fairly local.
I don't get it.
What a trash.
I'm fairly local. I've been around.
Bro, you're
You see the streets. You're walking down.
I'm fairly local.
What you got, dude?
Bro, my parents moved out of our house while I was gone.
That ain't no live update.
Yeah, bro, it's a live update. I moved.
He has his own room now.
Yeah, for real.
After 17
8
years.
Yep.
Okay, but here's the thing.
17 and a half.
Here's the
just now I
thing.
got my
Here's the
room.
thing. You moved like
That's a big deal.
3-4 years ago, 100 feet away, and then you moved back to that same 100 feet. It's just a different building.
And he's fairly
It's a
local.
beautiful building.
That's a big life.
It is a big
It's a
life
pretty
update,
life update.
Brad. We're so proud of you for moving out of your parents' house and moving back in.
Yep.
With your parents.
Back
Hey,
in
I'm
with
doing
your
the same
parents.
thing though. So I'm kind of doing the same thing.
Steve,
though,
we're
so-
proud of you for moving out to the BBSW.
Amen.
So what's your live update, dude?
I'm moving out of the BBSW.
Oh, dude. So further away from your parents.
Yeah, closer.
Oh no! No, I'm joking.
So.
You're gonna move into the building that they got there.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be the bachelor pad, not the
It's gonna
bachelor's
be
pad.
Something. I think I'm gonna start working on it tomorrow.
There
I wanted to
you
come over
go.
earlier today. I went over there earlier to work on it, but then this boy was burning burgers, so I decided.
Not
to wash
burning, getting them crispy.
Crispy. But
Yeah.
but it's not like completely gutted out out of all of their stuff though yet.
it. No,
You have to help with that.
Yeah, that's how I was going to. Out on the streets, you know.
On the
Pretty
street.
much.
On the street.
If the movers do today now,
I
about
was gonna
30
start
days,
cleaning
dude.
off some of the shelves. Maybe start moving some of my action figures already.
Dude, you can go in and set up your.
I zoned out. What were you talking about?
Oh, come
Come
on.
on.
This is way more entertaining than those basketball stories.
Oh, sorry.
You need you need to go in and set up your your entertainment room.
I think it's just going to be a living room. I don't think we'll have an entertainment room.
No, upstairs room.
Oh, yeah, the YouTube
Yeah,
studio. Yeah.
Sorry, yeah.
The YouTube studio, but that room
Yeah,
is
baby.
that room is like 5'4". You have to like.
But
Oh,
you know
I
what?
sit
walk-
down.
Elena might be able to walk up there, but we
Honestly,
can't.
like I thought about it, I'm like, dude, we should just
Yeah.
move the podcast over there. But then I have to drive to your house every Monday.
Yeah, it's not as hot up there as it is in here, though. That's for sure. We got
I don't know,
everything done up
dude.
there.
Heat rises, and yesterday we turned on the AC like as soon as we got there.
No, yeah, did it. We went out there and the air was off. It was
Oh,
on
no,
fan.
listen. I turned it off when I left, though.
Listen.
Because it was off when I got there, so I thought that meant mom and dad wanted it off.
I'll say this first hour there was hot, but it takes a while because it's a big
It's a big
building, and then because
No rooms, really.
yeah, there's no rooms for those rooms to get cooler. So what you
How
should
long-
do that, huh?
How long did it take?
A good hour.
I would.
Ain't no way.
I would guess at least
We've
45
like
minutes.
had like
Maybe an hour. I don't know.
It's a
it
good
ain't,
one.
it ain't take that long usually. It's like boo boo like 10 minutes later done.
Yeah, well, you weren't
Yeah,
like
but it was like 90 degrees out there yesterday.
yeah, and it wasn't like 13 people all right beside each other.
Yeah, we were like
Spread out.
tightly. We're playing
Spicy
Spicy
Uno.
Uno.
Spicy,
That's why it was hot. It's getting spicy.
dude. It was getting hot, no doubt.
I was getting kind of mad. Really. I was down there at the end of the table, and every time I would try and chime in, they'd be, "Oh no, they beat you." I said, "Well,
You should have been there the other night.
That crap was pretty messed up, huh?
I know. I was getting. Pretty
Letting
mad,
Nick run the
actually.
game, dude.
I know.
What?
Nick.
Yeah.
Did you say?
Letting Nick run the game.
Nick was a little preoccupied. I think.
Whatever.
Listen to my problems. All right, so we're gonna talk about camp or what?
No,
Why y'all talking about spicy Uno though? The other day we went to their house to
The
play.
youth camp special.
We went to play spicy Uno the other day, and it was like the most chaotic it's ever been.
It was
With-
so fun.
it was fun.
Yeah.
It was like I always never like.
I like it and I hate it.
Okay, the rule. Okay, Uno. If you have one left, do you have to say Uno?
Uno.
You
Yeah.
have to say Uno, or can you just let it go and then just be out?
I thought you had to say it.
You're supposed
Pretty
to.
sure you have to.
I don't
say
think you do.
I don't think you
because-
have to. It's just as long as no one else calls you out. You're
As
good.
long
Yes,
as no one calls
exactly.
you out, but it's safer just to say it.
No, because I got out twice doing that.
Because no one
And everybody
knows.
and nobody targeted me. You know, if you say you have Uno.
Because
then
everyone's too
nobody
busy
targeted me.
watching, trying to see if they can chime in. Like, oh.
Yeah.
But Elena was also hiding her cards
No, it
on the
wasn't.
table, you know.
No, she was just hiding behind the. She was just hiding behind the
It was this.
table because she's so small. I was like, where'd Elena go? So,
Tiny,
here
pequeña.
she is. Pequeña Nina.
See,
See?
voice
It's
crack. After this, we'll go to camp. Last night I was leaving your house, your new place, dude, and I was
New
like,
pad.
and I said, and I had like a little shower thought, right? Because
Yeah, the shower thought, not in the shower.
but it was sprinkling, so it's like shower thought. Anyways, why are dogs called dogs?
This is all this podcast is supposed to be. This is
Why are
not-
cats called cats?
No. Why aren't dogs called woofs?
Bro, ask Adam, dude. That was his job.
Because why would they be wolves and wolves?
Why do I say
wait.
woof?
If God,
Listen, I need y'all to listen to me.
Wolf.
Wolf.
Yeah, you say wolf.
Yeah,
Says
see, that's what I'm
wolf.
saying.
Wolf.
I'm saying a dog should be called a wolf. Like as in a wolf. Like that wolf, you know?
Like
and then
wolf.
and then a wolf should be called
Ah!
an owl. An owl.
What are owls called? Who's?
And an owl should be called a who's. And who's maybe called flowers, I don't know.
Wait, what?
who's should be called flowers.
Did you
'Cause
know-
Who's live on flowers? You talking about Dr. Seuss?
Yeah, what do they live on? It's just, like it was like
That was like
something
a
on a
little-
flower, right?
Dandelion.
Like
Yeah.
a little, like, yeah.
So dogs called wolves.
No.
Wolves called owls. Owls called who's. And who's called Flowers.
Did you know feet smell and your nose runs? Think about that one.
I have heard that one
That was
before.
crazy.
That boy feet smell.
That's enough Gonzalez shower thoughts for a day. Anyways, on to camp. So,
180,
80.
we're here
That's some good reverb.
with...
That's some good reverb. As
We're going to turn
seen
down
in-
Bradley's mic.
as seen in-
further away.
as seen in every other Gonzalez Galyean podcast when Ryan hears reverb. That's some good reverb every single time.
I don't think I don't say that.
Every
Anyways,
day.
so we got Elena here, Elena Gonzalez and Bradley Galyean here to talk about camp, and they're going to give their personal life testimonies.
You first.
Now, y'all can just give like a short rundown of how it was, what like your highlights were, what your favorite lesson or sermon was, and what like really stuck out to you. So, like
Yeah.
in what they
What's your
said,
first
just-
question?
We're gonna do this on paper.
like your highlights. Okay, so the highlights of camp.
Okay. I enjoy the music every night. Everybody sang, which is always really nice
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
Very loud.
normally
Very-
nobody sings. So that was nice.
I sing. They always
Every
like-
week?
Yes.
I know.
Every week y'all do it. I sing.
King of
I'm
Glory
just
comes
quiet.
on. Bradley's there, bro.
Bro,
Dude.
I'm over there.
There is a King of Glory.
I don't even know. My fish this big.
Oh yeah, that Tim Hawkins.
I don't know.
That's what he said. Touchdown.
I don't know what else.
That's your main highlight. I mean, you can
No,
only have
not
one
my
highlight.
main
if you want.
highlight.
One of your highlights.
You can only
One
have
thing-
one main highlight. isn't
One
it?
thing I'd say is like how much I didn't miss my phone.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
'Cause,
that was
like-
really cool.
Joe was all like, oh, the phone. It's a bird. Shut the freak up. Like, come on. Like,
Come on, son. You don't need that phone.
Like,
Yeah,
who
come
you
on.
gonna text? We're all here.
Yeah, right?
Come on.
Yeah.
so,
Yeah, it was
like, also,
nice to
you have
get
it every
disconnected.
night. It'd be like,
The
you don't need
only
that phone.
person I texted, other than my coworker, texted me every morning something about work, was my dad. I told him happy birthday because it was his birthday one of those days.
Did you text your dad happy birthday?
No, I told him to text him.
She was like right over my shoulder when
Yeah.
I was texting him.
Yeah.
So,
We
yeah.
just sent a selfie, so it didn't feel like a. Oh, Atlanta says hi too.
'Cause
There's
that-
not enough
together.
service for a selfie. It probably
Yeah, there
was, but
There was.
Bradley said, "I know. I
Yeah,
sent
I know.
Minnie a selfie. I appreciate not having my phone. I didn't need my phone, but I took many selfies."
I had to let this. I wasn't let minus Steven 670 days straight in.
I know.
I'd be like, I go put it by the window across the door. I'm like, come on.
I was guilty of that too. But other than that, I really wasn't on my phone like at all.
I was like,
It was
come
real
on.
This boy did.
You ever hear Kayla say that?
Anyways,
That's my favorite thing ever.
talking about the not being on the phone deal.
No.
I just didn't get back on my socials until today. Actually, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna take the rest
Me
of
and
the
Bradley
week
going
off.
strong.
Good
No
job,
social
guys.
media?
Nice.
Or Instagram?
Y'all didn't post?
But-
I thought I posted something.
No.
Nah, we're not on it. How can
Not
we
on
do
it.
that?
We ain't been on Instagram in like a week and a half.
Oh, yeah, basically 2 weeks.
Basically 2 weeks.
But Snapchat,
That
ain't social media.
No.
it can be.
I have
If people
good
post like,
on
okay,
there.
do you watch
So I
those like
don't see
stories though?
the other crazy stuff.
Not.
I feel like if
hardly
you're
ever.
watching the stories on the social media,
Well,
but you
Probably
stay
not
social with
some
it.
the thing about Snapchat is when you make that right swipe, you know, their explore page is whack.
It
Their
is,
explore
but I
page is
don't look
whack.
at it.
Yeah,
That thing always be
But-
janky.
but there's always at least the two big topics that come up, and it's like, what the heck is going on down here?
Yeah.
It's like the last things that you want to look at
Yeah.
or something. Yeah.
Anyways,
Yeah. Go ahead.
I-
Sorry.
I had a giveaway that I was doing at the beginning, like the day before camp, and I forgot about it. I'm like, man. And I was kind of conflicted about it. I feel like kind of bad for making all my subscribers wait. So I'm just like, I'm not ready to get back on social media yet. And I was like, you know what, I'll do it Monday. So I did it this morning, and I posted like a little thing also that said like, sorry, I've been kind of MIA. I just felt like,
Listen,
can I talk, brother?
Dude, I'm allergic to your bull crap.
Okay. So I was like, I put a post on like how I was just, you know, taking a little bit longer break, and a lot of my
It's tracking everything. Can't do anything.
followers, subscribers, or say they talked back and like, said they were like, proud of me and they were glad that I took some time off and everything.
What was
Shout
your
out
giveaway?
Shout out
What
Steven's
was your
fathers.
giveaway?
Your fathers.
What'd you give away?
Followers. Fathers. That's that. It says shout out Steven's fathers. What's the followers?
I only have one dad.
Lord in heaven almighty, yeah, man.
Yeah.
Amen.
I have an earthly father and I have a heavenly father. So yes, shout out all my fathers.
Amen.
He may be your father, but he ain't your daddy, boy. That's some Guardian of the Galaxy ghosts.
I gave away the Mario movie. Not like a disc.
Digital.
Like a digital version of it.
Digital copy.
I do that
Like when
on.
you buy a movie, it'll have like the digital code.
Yeah.
So you can watch it on your phone.
It's like having it on
That's the
Netflix, but for free.
Yeah. And all you gotta do is like, follow, subscribe, and comment.
That's the thing.
So they've done it.
I didn't know that.
Like,
Yeah.
comment, subscribe.
Digital movies? It's
Yeah.
been a thing since like 2015.
Alejandro, he'd be trying to get my digital code. I saw him today, and he commented on my Mario thing. I was like, I wanted to just like give it to him, but I was like, no, that wouldn't be fair to my other subscribers. Gotta put you in the raffle, brother.
It only works
anyway.
one. It only works for one time.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And if not, just like, oh, here's the digital code, everyone use it.
Yeah, dude, you could, man. Sell for free.
No.
Sell for money. Yeah. I don't know, man. I feel like camp was it's a good old time. It
was a
It
great
was a
time.
good old time.
We had
Goat camp.
For
we
real.
had the Queso Blancos. That'd be Elena's team. We had the Space Bar Cowboy.
Space Bar Cowboys, though.
That's the Brad and Absalom way.
Yep.
Absalom was the leader.
Yep.
And then we had the Top Guns. That's
No.
what we called our bunk.
Oh.
The Top Guns.
Saw some
Because
Trish.
Because we had
Big
the
old
Top
piece of
Gun
trash.
song, and
Not
because
trash.
it was all leaders in our cabin, so we had the Top Guns.
Y'all had
What
the
was your
Christmas
what was y'all's favorite
counselors.
line from the camp chant that we made?
guns. Obsessing about that next meal.
Okay.
I like the
Very
emotions about down to the wire, up with the vibes.
Keep your soul on fire.
2 words that were
Through the
right.
smoke.
I don't know the lyrics to any songs, so.
Down to
It was
the
nothing personal.
wire, keep my soul on fire through the smoke.
I ain't worried about it.
See, the
That
thing
was
is,
fun.
I guess we got too caught up in just like teaching it that we forgot to like talk about the lyrics.
Yeah, to like really.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I've mentioned like one to like 2 teams, and I really didn't like go into depth about it. But it was just about the chorus, how the very beginning is saying, you know.
Y'all should have heard Sam when y'all said like in the last night. I just bet. But he's like, "That's some bars." I don't know
Some
what
bars.
I don't know what it was. But he's like, "Them some bars."
He said that when we were teaching him. He said it to something. I don't remember what.
Well, it's the I think it's the summer's running out. Don't let your heart get cold.
Oh, yeah.
Because summer's hot. So it's like when summer's over, don't let your heart grow cold.
Those are good bars.
Oh, I didn't even
This
catch
chair
that.
move.
But
It's not
the
fun.
chorus starts out with all I'm worried about is right now.
It's a parody of the One Republic song.
Yeah, I ain't worried about
And I
it
think
right now.
I have the video now, so we could post the video on our
Yeah.
YouTube, so you can go check it out.
But it says all I'm worried about is right now. So you're supposed to be only worried about like this week, this time with your team, this time experiencing God, like without your cell phone, without all the distractions. So you're supposed to be just worried about just the time, just this moment. Yeah, some fire, and keep your team alive at least till Thursday night, because
So
Friday morning everybody's tired and hates
I
everybody.
tried. I'm not saying I was successful, but I tried to keep that team alive.
There you go, dude.
No,
We
my
appreciate
team
that.
was not very loud. We
Yeah,
had
neither
quite-
was ours.
They said we was the quietest.
I think we meant alive. It's just like existing.
Do it.
So we meant like keep your team alive. It's like existing, not like
I was trying to keep them
Hi.
alive.
Yeah, we meant just existing.
yeah.
Because
I
I'm
was trying to keep
saying,
them alive.
I'm saying
I
like
think all of
Friday.
y'all kept y'all's team alive, so I'm proud of all of y'all.
Yeah. At least till
Come on,
Friday,
son.
at least till Thursday night. Then we go home, and then it says,
Hey man,
through the fire, when it's down to the wire, I'll keep my soul on fire
through the
through the
smoke.
smoke. Sometimes,
I don't know
man,
about it.
you're trying to keep your soul on fire, but there's a lot of smoke in your way,
Yeah.
and you can't see, and you can't get through, and it's
Yeah.
down to the wire, man. It's hard. It's hard.
You can't see
And
all
But
that.
you gotta keep it
sometimes-
going.
Can't see
Sometimes
all
when you're
the-
not dealing
I
with the
can't
smoke.
I was
Sometimes when you're not dealing with the smoke, you still get it
They
secondhand.
keep
you
cutting
know?
us
So
off.
I know.
Come on.
That was some bars, dude. They didn't hear it.
Yeah,
They
Say it
Yeah.
again. Come again.
I said sometimes you're not even the one dealing in all the smoke. You just get it secondhand.
Scooby.
So that's what our old pal Lorenzo says. He goes,
Yeah.
"Excuse me."
Shout out Lorenzo.
Yeah, shout out
But,
Lorenzo for sure though.
Yeah, so we just wanted to push that out there so that everybody knew, But we forgot to do that.
Do what?
Come on,
Talk about the lyrics.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought that was what we were talking about. That's what you sure.
Nah, next
I
year
might miss
real, because like me and Steven were not like great at speaking, but like doing the chant,
For real.
it was like easier and stuff. So
Boom. Roasted. Red. Boom. Roasted.
but anyways, So maybe next year we'll be able to teach like almost like a lesson with our chant. That way it's still like trying to make
Brother
it.
Blaine. That's what Brother Blaine did with the trustful.
Oh yeah, dude. It doesn't
Got that
matter.
fire.
Don't
It
matter
was
what
fire.
Blaine's
It was good.
working on. He gonna make an object lesson out of it.
Yeah, like that beam.
that
That beam.
Yeah.
He got
So you keep your
Eyes on
eyes focused.
eyes focused, boy, and you be like,
And guess
you just
what?
walk on that thing,
It's stuck.
and then you start looking down, and you're gonna be like Peter, and you're gonna sing.
That
Amen.
was good.
Amen.
I'm give myself an amen again.
Pastor Brad.
For real.
So, no, man. I feel like my highlight is, I feel like all the guys said this, but it was
The bond.
the bonfire.
Bonfire.
Bond
I think Nick's
Huh?
the one
We
that
didn't
coined
get
that, but I'm gonna give the
Listen,
props to Dan.
Y'all have coffee time, okay?
We have the bonfire.
Guys bond over bonfire,
We love the
and
bonfire.
girls can bond with coffee.
Coffee.
And painting your nails and putting beads in your hair.
I mean, it fit our
Give
nails.
us an
But I didn't
old-fashioned
have beads.
bond
Look.
fire.
Are the beans
Yeah.
not annoying? I feel like they would be.
Oh, it hurts. If you lean against them, it like like stabs in your. I was gonna say sorry, but
I wanted the girls to put the beads in my hair. I thought that would be funny.
Luke got those strings in his
Yeah.
hair.
No,
Did I show you that?
no, we ain't talking about Luke though.
Look at this.
Mr. Luke. But no, just having that time is nice. It's just good for everybody, I feel like, to share.
I'm pretty sure Luke Sutton said he would go on a podcast when we first started it.
Well, we can add him.
And do I
Call-
ever go?
call him.
I don't know
Look him over
about
here.
all that.
I don't know about all that either. Love
See,
the
but-
kid, but man.
Never know.
He
Never know.
got them wraps up in there.
Oh, I see. Stud.
He was back there forever. They look kind of whack.
So, what was your favorite thing about your team? Like, what really brought it together for you? What ain't nobody else can see those photos except for you.
I know. It's pretty funny.
So, yeah. What really made your team a team for you? Like, what was your favorite thing about your team? Like, how we did the trust fall and we really trusted each other. Or how Evan put his Crocs in sports mode to do nothing.
Was that your team?
Yeah.
That was her team.
Who did what?
Listen,
The only kid in the whole camp to refuse to do.
he didn't want to do the chant. This kid named Evan, and finally I had the mic. I said, "Take off your shoes," and I was like really serious. And he's like, "What?" I'm like, "Take off your shoes." And he had Crocs on. I'm like, and he's like, "Why?" I said, "Take them off." He takes them off. I said, all right. And I put him in sports mode. I put him in full-wheel drive. So I put him back on. All right, you gonna dance?
And he didn't dance.
I think he did like one move and he didn't do nothing. But everybody thought I was gonna throw his shoes. Everybody thought I was mad. I wasn't mad.
confused. Yeah, I was confused.
I was
I
happy.
definitely gym faced an imaginary camera when it was happening. It was like, take off your shoes. I was like,
I gym faced just my team a lot. It's like someone do something, it's like, bro, ¿qué pasó?
Mhm.
What are we doing? Come on.
You're supposed to be talking positively about your team right now.
Yeah, no. But I'm about to follow it up. No, we demolished that wall though. We got the best record on
Did
it.
y'all do 2 people at a time?
We did 3
Uh,
at first.
We didn't know you could do
We
that.
sent 3
We
up.
did 1 person per time,
No, look.
and it was.
It started with Seth, me, and Thomas Nash. And Seth had Garrett on his shoulders. I had Epsilon on my shoulders. And I think Thomas had like
is that funny?
Thomas had like someone on his shoulders. And we started, and Epsilon just like jumped off my shoulders. Look, he hurt like heck. But then as soon as we got them 3 up, they turned and we sent me up. I came down. We got someone else up, and boom, we's done. Like
What
that.
was
You're
what
allowed
was
to go up
time?
and back down?
Yeah, because we had to send an extra person up because we wasn't
no.
because Seth didn't want to go up that wall.
Okay.
What was your time?
41 seconds.
What was the highest time?
I think it was like
Probably like in the-
58.
Yeah.
Ours was 54.
The record last year, I think they said was 48.
Dang.
We got 41 this year.
Me and Steven couldn't make it up. Granted, they didn't have the rope out there yet. Me and
Yeah,
Steven
we
went
were
for.
We don't use the rope.
Okay, we
Rope trash.
did a jog, but the first day we did a big lap. We walked around everything except for the waterfall, and but we went to the wall and we're like, we can do this. Ran, just slipped, pretty much hit the wall. It was bad. Couldn't even get close.
Yeah, I asked Joe, Joe, did you go up that wall? He was like, no, I tried using the rope. And I was like, no. So I was like, well, ain't no one used the rope. Use your team.
Your team is the rope, dude. Elena,
What was your team good at?
what was your best thing about your team? What was the highlight for your team?
You know, my team was Unique.
You're just neat.
Yeah.
They were nice. Really quiet.
Yeah.
Likewise.
Yeah.
Really quiet team. But they did open up like towards the end.
Yeah, but
actually,
like
2 people on my team ended up getting saved, so that was really
Oh,
cool.
we had one on our team. We had one.
Amen.
We had
Yeah.
one on our team getting saved.
so I know they said this last night, but like they don't really know. I guess they don't have an exact number how many they said got saved, but I feel like
There's
I feel like there's a
like
lot.
7 or
Well, yeah, I was
more.
thinking
So,
6 or
I've
7.
heard like 7.
I want to say last
I
year
heard
we only
5.
had like maybe 1 or 2 that actually got saved. A lot of people like kind of rededicated their lives, but I feel like either last year or the year before, we like it wasn't like a lot. But then this year, I feel it was like a lot. And that for me, that's my biggest highlight. Is like normally it's the last night of camp, and then everybody's like, all right, I'm gonna go. I'll finally like give in, and I'm actually gonna go up there and pray, or I'm actually gonna go talk to somebody, blah blah blah. Like I'm actually gonna do something. But what was different about this year was that from night 1 we had 1 or 2 people get saved. Everybody was already going to the altar the first night. Like you could tell it was a different camp from the get go.
Yeah.
That from the very start, everybody's already like most of the people already I guess either already had their heart ready or they were just ready to go in and do something.
Well, that and then like, well, I mean, you were part of it. The first night of the bonfire.
Yeah.
They said like just with like there's like that's what led to the salvation. It was just that whole bonfire was.
Yeah. I mean, it's just something so simple, and you never know. But matter of fact, though, so that bonfire.
We love the bonfire.
No, so we were there,
Fire.
and I'm not gonna lie, that first night, I almost didn't even want to be there. I was just really, really
Come on
tired.
now.
You know what I mean? But I pushed through. I'm like, I need to be here, and I didn't even say anything. Basically, I think I just added to something maybe you said. I think it was Roman 1:16.
Yeah.
I just added to what you said, and I'm not a public speaker, but so I added to that, and then later that night, 1 kid got saved, and then the next night he shared his testimony in depth about a lot of stuff, and then to find out later on, another kid got saved because of that kid's testimony from earlier, and he got saved. He got saved at the beginning of the week, and this other kid got saved at the end of the week, all because pretty much just the bonfire.
Yeah.
You know who wasn't at the bonfire the first night?
Who's that?
Steven.
Oh,
You know what Steven was doing? Taking a shower.
dude, he was fixing his hair.
He had to go blow dry his hair,
This is what.
fix his hair, condition his hair, put stuff in his hair to make it curly. Probably curling his hair, actually.
This is like natural, baby.
I can see him.
Putting his curls in,
Yeah, I see him in bed just like brushing his hair,
twirling
Yeah.
that crap.
And Josh Matthews just staring at me like.
Good
Pretty
hair.
much.
He's just staring at Steven like,
Yeah, like Daniel with the fire. That's good hair, man. That's good hair.
I don't think Ethan was there the first night either. I think he was also in the room with y'all, but
Yeah, me and Ethan were inside. Cause I remember him being inside because I was like, "You about to take a shower?" And he's like, "Nope." I was like, "All right, dying."
I went in there and he was in there. I told him and Josh. Josh is literally already ready for bed though.
Well, I was like, I wanted to go back outside. That was the plan. I was gonna get it, put my hair up.
excuses. You could have done it.
I could have. I'm not saying I couldn't have. I'm saying I got back out, and then Blaine and Josh and Ethan were like already in bed, and they turned the lights off, and I was like, well, I just want to go to bed.
God didn't want you there that night. I don't know
That's
why.
not-
He didn't want you there that night.
Yeah, I know. It's like something. There's some reason I wasn't there.
There's probably a copperhead dude.
You know what? You know what
gonna
Romans
bite you.
12:2 says? It says, "Don't be conformed. Don't be conformed to the lights being off. You're supposed to go outside."
Is that what
Be
that?
transformed.
That's what that verse meant, dude.
Yeah, that's what that verse means. Don't be conformed to your roommates turn off lights, but be transformed and walk outside.
Yeah, just see Blaine, Josh. Y'all blocked me of a blessing.
Yeah.
Come on,
Hey.
son.
No, but it was good. It was a good time for everybody, I think.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that's what changed it for me is that my highlight was that it like from the day one it was already that.
Yeah, that first night at the bonfire when we were like talking about our favorite verses. I was like, oh. I knew mine. I was like, I'm gonna say James 4:7. I was like, but then throwing myself like I was like, all right, I'm about to speak up.
Yeah.
I forgot it.
Oh.
I was like, yo, how did I forget this? This is my favorite verse.
I think, is that the
That's like submit yourself and flee from
flee
resist
from
the devil.
Yeah, resist
He
the
will
devil
flee
and he will flee from you.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
But yeah, I was sitting there, I was like,
That's
I had
mine.
It, I had it
pretty much.
down. I had it like the basis of it down. I was like trying to remember exactly what it said. And as I was doing that, Gavin was like, I'll speak up. I was like, so he said that.
I
was
knew
like,
Gavin was gonna say that one too.
yeah, I know. I was like,
knew that's
dang
his
it.
favorite.
I was like,
verse.
me and Gavin shared this verse all the time. Like in Sunday school, if this comes up, we race each other to it.
Yeah, I would say this is probably my favorite too because I was trying to think of the same verse and I couldn't. That's why I never shared a verse. And then Joseph shared a verse also in James. He didn't know where it was found in, and he didn't know it really well. And I wasn't going to add on to it, but I think I knew it better. I didn't know.
See, Joe, you tried, but you failed. So
I didn't know where it's
here it actually is.
I didn't know where it's found in James, but I did know. I did know the
toxic Christianity.
Yeah, dude. I did know the verse a little bit better, I think, than what he was explaining it to be. But unless he was sharing a completely different verse, it could have been. But I like James a lot. Right now, I'm studying James. I have like a little book that I'm trying to study, and it helps me study for James. So.
Were you not there at church when we studied James for like 5 years?
For real.
Probably not, dude. I have trouble listening sometimes.
I'm gonna tell Brandon.
It was like
Me and Brandon are tight now.
Yeah, I know. I mean, he likes Steven, dude.
I'm still not sure if he likes me or not.
Did I tell you
I know.
Did I tell you I tried talking to him about the fish last night?
At the fish? Just at the fish?
Yeah.
At the
Because he had the fishing station.
I thought you were talking about
And
yesterday at the fish fry.
somebody told me that he was like saying that our chant was scaring away the fish, and that's why no one was getting fish.
It was loud.
It was loud. Cause I was in there fishing. I heard.
We're just jamming, you know.
Yeah, we were jamming.
What's up, bro?
Anyways, I was gonna say a joke about it on stage last night. Ryan was like pepping me up to go make the joke, and then Kevin was just like, "All right, grab the microphone, let's do this." So I was like, "I guess I won't say a joke," but then Brandon came down our aisle when we were eating the fish last night, and I was like, "You know what? I'm just gonna say the joke just to him now." And
here's a joke. Enjoy.
here's a joke, Brandon. I was like, yeah. I was like, I heard that you were complaining about how all the fish, we were scaring all the fish away with our chant, but Michelle told me that you can't stop singing it, or something like that. And he looked at me, he's like, I'm sorry, I'm not following. I was like, I'm like, the fish, you were the fishing station, and I heard that you said that our chant was scaring all the fish away. He's like, no. He said, you weren't scaring the fish away. The song was just overplayed and kind of annoying. I was like, oh. He said, yeah, I couldn't get the stupid song. He's like, I couldn't get the stupid song out of my head. I was like, oh, okay. Like, so you were singing it. He's like, everybody was down there. He's like, it's
That's
nonsense.
the point.
I thought it was so funny though. I'm like,
He probably thought I picked the song because I had that kind of fast rapish area. You know.
I just thought it was funny. So I
It was
guess
a good song choice.
Kevin said, these are aspiring rappers. I said, no, don't announce that. Everybody's going to hate us.
Cause he mentioned aspiring rappers, I was like, no, I woke up today. I was like, no, what I'm gonna do.
You can be a rapper?
No, I was like, I'm gonna watch some Snap.
There you go.
So I watched myself
What
some
a better
Snap.
way. Huh?
So I watched myself some Snap.
Watch myself.
watch myself some Snap.
I watched myself some Snap.
Yeah.
Some SNAP repping up the Big G.
Dude, how was that experience,
that was
man? What was your top video or time or
Oh,
quote?
top video?
Top video you watched? Like you're like, oh, I love this video, or like top quote.
I try to watch the ones that I don't always go back and watch.
She strikes.
I watched He Strikes.
Again.
And I forgot I was in that. I just get snatched. I'm like in the hallway, I just get snatched. I completely forgot about that.
That was pretty crazy.
And then that made me think back to Brother Kevin's lesson about the talons.
About what?
Dude, Snap is always bringing it back to God.
Always
you know what I
bring it
mean?
back to God.
That's what Snap
Yeah.
is about right
Yeah.
there.
Then I watched 10 Things to Do When You're Home Bored, because I was pretty bored.
Eat like a king.
Eat like a king. I related that one. Eat like a king and sleep.
Yeah.
My top two. And then take selfies.
Yeah.
Hashtag girls, me selfies for girls.
Hashtag selfies for girls. That was funny.
Dude, you know, we were some funny dudes back in the day.
Yeah, back in the day.
Back in the
I know.
day.
Not no more.
Next
That's
camp
That's
question.
why Snap don't do it. That thing. Huh?
Next camp question.
Dude, I've been asking every single camp question. It's your turn.
Well, you had a whole. I saw your list.
Dude, that wasn't my list. That was just me explaining the dogs
dogs
to
are
call
called
a wolf.
I thought it was a list too. Now I realized he was like, dogs called wolves.
No.
Wolves called hoes.
Alright, so now we're going to talk
I
about
hadn't had any time to make a list today. I just got off work.
which of the lessons were like. I know that you're close to all the girls, like Emma, Savannah, Jessie. So I'm not as which one's the best.
So if you
but
don't
Which
say
one's
Jesse,
best?
so if you don't say Jesse, you got to be like really quiet. She can probably hear you.
So I just like which
I'm
one
trying to
like,
think of all of
or
them.
even Callie, Miss Callie. Like which one's like.
Just go
just
the
kinda, like,
safe route and say Miss Callie.
which one just kind of resonated more?
Well, I'm trying to. I feel really bad for saying this, but I'm trying to remember all of them right now. I can't remember them. I know Jesse talked about your
Don't look at
past, and
Jesse talk about the past?
Like
she talked about how
your
yours-
life,
yeah.
Your life isn't based on your past,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right? Does that make sense?
Like off your past choices and past
yeah,
decisions.
and then Savannah's was hard to stay awake in because
How is that?
she was interesting and she was cracking everybody up, but
She was cracking
It was-
people up.
it was, I think at like 1 o'clock in the
Sarah, she
afternoon,
was
and
like-
everybody was tired. Like I was exhausted and I was
Yeah.
about to fall asleep.
That
I
was
was
what,
so
at
tired.
lunchtime or something?
Yeah, it was the Wednesday one. It was so hard. So I remember. And Emma's, they were all good. But I don't remember what they talked about.
Dude, I remember when we got to the camp chant, we did the second day. We were like, "Hey, what's for the guys? Like, what did Creighton talk about?" And then Jesse, what did Jesse talk about to the girls?
Ooh.
And we're like, "Hey, what did Jesse talk about?" They're all like, Paul and Saul, whatever. I'm like, "Yeah, like those two guys, Paul and Saul, right?" And everybody's like, "Yeah, those two guys." I'm like, "They're the same person."
That's how White. He's like, Paul. Saul. No, Jesus. I don't know. I was just listening.
You sound like him.
Yeah.
No, I remember Savannah actually did say something pretty fire. She said,
Pretty fire.
"Don't be entertained by the things Jesus died for." That was pretty fire. So yeah,
That's pretty
that was
fire.
pretty good.
Gotta remember those things. Gotta remember.
Yeah.
Can be intense. Yeah.
I know Creighton said something that like really hit me, but I can't remember. No, I remember
What he said last year.
what he said last year when he's like, "How much do you have to hate someone
Not to share the
to
gospel.
not share the gospel?"
Yeah.
Pretty deep.
That was deep.
Yeah, it goes.
Shout out
like-
Creighton.
Dude.
Creighton's lesson was probably my favorite.
But dude, when
Shout out Dan though.
Dude,
I
when
like Dan.
he's-
Shout out Brokev. He's a
For real.
smart too.
they're all great, but when Creighton's teaching, like you can tell, like his spiritual gift is definitely evangelism. Gift of evangelism. Anyways,
Yeah.
but like, so he was talking about the fall of man and everything, and sin basically, and so he had two parts to it, and the first one was just leading up to like how we got there and how we can't by ourselves, and it kind of just ended like a little cliffhanger, like dude, we're doomed.
Infinity War action.
But like the ones who know, like the ones who are Christians, and then they know how it ends. They know that it's Jesus, right?
So that was like an Infinity War action because it was like
Yeah, it was like
we are doomed.
Yeah,
Like
we're
we just
doomed.
lost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we came back and won.
And then but then we were like, dude, we know how this is gonna go. So like, honestly, like the whole day, like the whole morning, leading up to we're doing a chant. I was excited because I'm like, I know, like I was already anticipating how like fired up he's gonna get over the next lesson he was gonna do because I knew the second half of it. So I was like really fired up, and then he went. It was good stuff.
Yeah.
Really good. I went over there. I gave him like a bro hug and I was like, "W neighbor." He's like, "Thanks, bro."
My favorite thing was like when we were like, one of the times I said something like, "All right, now, Bo Creighton's back there. If y'all can't wow him, y'all failed." And then like they go through the whole chant, and like Creighton was just kind of sitting there watching, and I was like, "So Creighton, how'd they do?" He's like, "It was good." That's like all he said. He's just so calm.
Yeah,
You know?
but he was
There's no like other explanation. Just like, it's good.
He was able to study for his lesson with us being that loud.
Yeah.
He just drained us out basically.
no
He was
idea
able
how he did
to.
that.
I could never do it. Never. Props to him.
Yeah,
But
getting lit.
but yeah, all the lessons really good. Kevin, he's always tying history into it.
Yeah.
Dude, I
makes
didn't-
it easier to remember too. I think.
Yeah.
I thought it was really interesting. The Pompeii. I didn't realize how close that was to Jesus' time.
Yeah.
He said what, 15 years
Yeah. 15, 20 years.
Yeah, 15 or 20 years. Yeah.
from
Wild.
Jesus, right?
Yeah. From
For
Jesus.
okay,
From
Paul.
Paul.
That's what I thought,
Timothy.
from Paul.
Paul. Yeah.
But
Paul,
still,
Paul. 30 years maybe from Jesus.
yeah, that's like that blows my mind. I didn't realize it was that close to it, and it was in distance. It was very close. Do you know what Pompeii is, right? Pompeii is a city in which there was that big volcano that erupted and pretty much killed everybody like that.
Just vacated the
And
entire.
then,
places.
what he talked about was that before volcanoes, a lot of times earthquakes and stuff. Guatemala has volcanoes erupt, and there's normally a lot of earthquakes before. So there's a lot of signs. Well, in a lot of the writings in the Bible in Paul's time, there was already things written of earthquakes and stuff. So those people of Pompeii were already warned, and they already knew, and they didn't listen. And it's literally in the Bible. Like the Bible's a history lesson, and then you go to history itself, and then boom, like that happens as well.
Don't ignore the warning signs.
Amen.
Fire.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
But what about Dan teach about?
Trust.
About-
Yeah. Trust.
Trust.
And he was all talking about like don't boast too. That's the right
Yeah.
word, boast.
Yeah.
He's all
I
talking
do
about
remember. Yeah,
both.
When I hear boast, I just think Lecrae.
Yeah. Boasting
This
in love.
life has anything to
Gain it all.
I
count
Count
of
a
loss
loss
if I can feel you.
You know that part?
Yeah, I do. I wasn't following at first, but yeah.
Lost and you alone. With
I
that
didn't know that's what it
Anthony something featured
Mackie.
Anthony Mackie.
Anthony Mackie.
I'm Mackie.
It's like Anthony Davis, ain't it? Who's Anthony Davis?
Nah.
That's a
Basketball
basketball
player.
player, yeah.
That's the
I
ball.
did know that.
Anthony
Just 'cause
Mackie's
you
an
watched
actor, right?
Space Jam.
No, I knew that before that.
And it's blocked by Anthony Davis. MVP.
You know,
You see that?
I don't remember.
Because LeBron says, man, what they do to my boy AD?
Yo, man, what they do, my boy? Oh.
Anyways, but yeah, overall camp was just good.
It was very
It
good.
was really good.
Probably my. I've said this multiple times. It's probably my favorite year.
Yeah, that's
And the
what I
thing
said.
is,
Same.
it probably is because every year you're getting older and you get a little bit more mature, so you're able to experience it and like take it in a little bit better.
Yeah.
Honestly, like you haven't been a leader yet.
Nah.
But
Basically, to the past 2 years.
I feel you. But when you do, become a leader, it's a totally different feeling, and it's
You back that up?
You get to be part of them bro Kev prayer huddles.
yeah,
Oh yeah, that was nice.
it's always emotional.
That Kevin made me cry.
Yeah, they. I heard.
And like
Like,
being
They
able
go
to
back there. I went to Caleb and Joe. There's
being able to be the leader is like such a it's a big responsibility. But like the best part is like when the adults all go to pray, when you get to go take your team and like lead them through a prayer, like that's really important. And some of the kids won't even remember or even care, but some of them will, and they'll remember those times and they'll be able to look up to you. For me, being a leader is awesome. My last year I had Bradley on my team, yes sir, and we also had Noah Collins, and
that boy led us to
dude,
victory.
he did lead us to victory, no doubt. But
Oh,
like just being
wow.
able to have him on our team, being able to lead someone like that, like it was fun. It's,
I
this
do
can be a
back that up. I
challenge,
do.
but
Did you back that up?
Yeah.
There you go.
yeah. So, but I will also say, this is if I had to do a testimony last night for the leaders, the ones that are graduated, the seniors, come back as a counselor, because dude, you think it's fun being a camper, and it is. You get to do a lot of activities, but not being a counselor, being a camper, but being a counselor is a lot of fun. Oh, you ain't got there yet, dude.
Come on, man.
You back this up.
Dude, yeah, for real. See, my last year going as a camper
Sophomore?
was I
Like
was
freshman?
16. Yeah.
Freshman.
You
I
didn't
missed-
go your junior and senior year?
No,
I
he was
missed all
working.
of it. Yeah. I was running a feed store.
Wow.
At the age of 18.
I forgot about that. That's
Yeah. So
Was it Focus the last one you went to?
No,
It
it
was
was going
Golden.
in Golden. See, the last time
Was
I
that
went
not
was
Focus?
I thought that was Focus too.
no, that was
I
that
always
was the
get
first
confused.
Camp 180.
It was the
That's
first
the
Camp
first time they
180.
called it Camp 180.
Oh yeah, the one with the black shirt.
It was
and the
literally
swirl,
just
swirl,
called
swirl.
Camp 180. There wasn't no theme. And then now our camp's called Camp
Yeah.
180.
Yeah,
Which I like.
we've been round.
Yeah. Dude, we done.
We OGs.
We done 180. We done 720 over here, dude.
Dadgummit. So yeah, my first year back as a counselor, like I was just going back. Like I didn't really care. I was going back, but this year was different for sure.
You felt like
As like a counselor, I don't know how to say it, like you just see everything from a different perspective. Like you see like everything from like everything's like the kids are first. Like I don't know how to say that like without it sounding weird. But,
I feel like all the other years I went as a counselor, I felt more like a helper. This
Yeah.
is like the first year I really felt like a counselor. I didn't like really like counsel anybody, I guess, but I still felt like I was a counselor. I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah.
Especially at the bonfire.
I honestly think,
Bonfire.
since we're bringing this up, since I got brought up earlier, I think the reason God didn't want me there the first night was so that this boy could open up. Because I don't know if he would have opened up if I was there.
Come on, son. Yeah, I would have been like, bro, this right here, that fire though.
So
But I
1-6.
I was like James 4-7. Gavin said it. I was like, dang it. I was like, well, good thing I went to that Transformer
It's like-
Club though.
I asked Nick, I was like, did Bradley talk more when I wasn't there? And he's like, yeah, he did a little bit. And I was
I'm
like,
that way though. If I say
I
I'm
had nothing to say those other 2 nights.
I know, dude. Like
But especially last night, I was too busy crying my eyes out.
that's why I didn't say nothing, dude.
For
Nick
real,
was
though.
there every single night, dude. I couldn't get real. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nick's there, can't get real.
it's hard for us to get real when Nick's there, man.
Nick said, come on guys, y'all can get real though.
So he's not like, dude. The last night though.
Actually, it was like this, like, come on guys, y'all get real though.
No, the last night we didn't even like say anything. We hadn't said anything yet. We hadn't really like spoke up. Me or Steven. And Nick was like definitely wanting us to. He's like kind of looking at us like any other counselors? Any other counselors want to say anything? Or like I Alright, dude,
He's
let's say
like-
something.
Yeah. Going once.
Yeah.
And he's like staring like nobody else. He's like nobody else has anything to say. Not another person.
Yeah, let me.
So, but yeah.
Then he called Steven his best friend, and I felt that personally. I thought, dang.
Steven said he thought he said one of his best friends.
He
He
said,
never said my best friend. He said my brother's here, Ryan, and my best friend Steven.
I said,
I said that's my best friend. He can't be your best friend.
Oh, wait, wait.
there was an all. Bro, how am I supposed to read that?
Ryan's trash.
But that was a team effort.
Yeah. Anyways, that's what we're saying. When you go as a helper or a counselor, like everything's like
New
the
perspective.
campers, like they're first. Like even just sitting around the fire before like the bonfire, when it's just like the adults, when the adults are around the family.
Yeah.
It's like adults and kids, but mainly it's adults watching the boys and the girls play basketball, watching the 9 square, watching the volleyball.
You're just taking it in.
You just take it. Did you see the video Miss Angie posted today? She posted one. It was just all of us sitting around the fire, but then she like go around and just like show everything. I was like,
Oh.
this is what it's about.
That's
Like, I was watching the video. I'm like, this is one of my favorite videos.
That's what Savannah said too. She said, "I literally wish we can stay up all night." And like she said, I would just sit and like watch everybody.
Yeah.
So.
Like, there's like, I don't know.
Not
Everyone,
creepy
like, I
though.
just love also how, like, everyone was just, like, a big family. I felt like it was just a big
especially
family, you know?
This year,
Like,
just-
everyone
this
got
year.
along with anybody.
It was how a
So I
youth
dropped it
group
in.
is supposed to be.
Bonfire.
That is what Steven said at the bond.
See, I was gonna mention that too, but I said I'm gonna let Steven mention this.
yeah. He said, I'm gonna let Steven mention it.
No, but me and Steven literally had the same conversation like 20 minutes before you said that.
Steven been saying this for the past month.
Month.
I
I literally told my coworker. He's like, where you going this week? I'm like, I'm going to camp. I was telling him, I was like, dude, it's like I don't know what it is. Like I said, specifically the guys. I said, there's like always like just like a group of guys. There's like 3 guys, and they're just like really funny, really goofy, and they all get along. He's like, yeah. I said, that's the whole youth group. I said, like that's all the guys in the youth group. The girls too, but like the guys in the youth group, dude,
Yeah, y'all are all...
they're just so goofy.
Because
So,
we're
like,
all juniors, basically.
Yeah.
I feel like we're all the same
but like
age.
y'all get the younger kids involved too. Obviously, like you can't really mix like 6th grade boys with high school boys super well because it's a totally different thing. But
Yeah.
you didn't disclose them either. But yeah, y'all's group is a really tight knit group.
Yeah, like I was telling Steven, like the little kid that was on my team, at first, I was like, man, this is a little guy, dude. Oh my gosh. But then like by the end, I started kind of like messing with him. And then he ended up getting saved later that week. And then like last night at the church, I was just like talking to him and whatnot. We just chill.
Yeah.
Like at first I was like, dude, this kid, it's kind of like nuts.
Yeah.
And then by the end I was like,
But you realize, dude, I used to be
then-
that little kid.
no. And then I was like, you know what?
Dap him up, dude.
Dap him up, give him a hug. Hit him with one of these. Boom,
Yes.
boom. Proud of your son.
The brotherly dap.
The brotherly dap.
You never know what they're going through. One of the youngest kids there is going through a lot of stuff right now. When the boy's there.
The youngest.
He's probably one of the youngest kids there. I'm not going to say his name. That's
Yeah.
stuff like
Yeah.
this you don't want to mention. But
Yeah.
that kid, he's going through a lot right now. So,
There's
It's just
I feel like
important
there's
to
so
see.
many, and like that's another thing with the bonfire is that I feel like a lot of the guys were able to open up about
I love the bonfire.
that type of stuff.
But that was only juniors and seniors, right?
Yeah.
The last night we had like 2-3 sophomores come in.
There was one
Didn't-
freshman.
didn't Jet say he loved the bonfire? Can you say it like him, please?
Jeff always like, I love the bonfire. I was,
I love Jet.
yeah. I was like, the funniest thing was when I asked Jet about, I was like, Jet, you tried this, like last night I was like, Jet, you tried the chicken? No. Well, I try this chicken. That's not good. That's not good. So now it's really like, he had tore a piece off of his fish. He dipped it in ketchup. He's like, try this. I was like, the fish is better. I'm like, yeah, that's pretty better.
I want to get that boy to have a full conversation with me one day.
We'll have on the podcast
It just
next.
takes.
I followed him all the way up to youth room one night, and I was like, "What's up, Jet?" And he's like, "Hello." And then like that's like all his. I was like, "So." I was like, "The weather out there's pretty nice today." He's like,
Mm-hmm.
and just like kept walking. That was it. Like I cannot get him to
Dude,
talk.
I remember after the first year of camp he came, like I feel like everybody like finally get to know Jed, whatever. Dude, I saw him at Walmart one time and he's with his dad. Dude, he did not want to look at me. He didn't want to talk to me. He was like so like scared and paranoid.
Never met Jet's parents. Yeah,
Oh,
because apparently like he was telling me the other day he was like a 10-pound baby. And they're like so confused, like, cause he's like, you know how small my mom is. I've never met your parents. He's like, oh. He's like, oh, my mom's pretty small. I was like, oh, same.
Jet had one of my favorite performances too. Throughout all the skits.
Yeah, and it was all improv. I don't know if you knew that or y'all knew that. Jet, everything he said was improv.
What team
apparently.
was he on?
He was the
He was
director
like the director, the mean director guy.
on the Gnomes.
Yeah.
He did.
They said they
so
gave
good.
Jet no lines, just told him to go out there. That's what I heard. That's what he said, at least.
Yeah. I met Cade's dad. Cade's granddad today at the feed store.
Cade?
Yeah. His Stovall.
Isn't he a pastor?
Chaplain. He's a chaplain at the hospital. That's how I met him. When I was in the hospital, he came up and he prayed with me like a couple times. So I gained like a high respect for him. And then I actually did an install at his house one time. So I actually, like a couple months ago, so I was talking to him about it again. But
Cool.
But what's his name?
He's been buying stuff from us for a little while, and then
He looks like Cade, don't he? Pretty much. I mean, he's just
he was
tall and skinny.
he is tall and skinny, but he said something about going to Arkansas or something. I was like, I just got back from Arkansas. He's like, where were you at? And I was like, I went up to the Ozone for a youth camp. And he's like, oh, my grandson went to that. And I was like, who's your grandson? He's like, Cade. I was like, I know Cade. Cade would be like, Steven who? I know Cade though.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to miss.
Great
Cade.
guy.
He's like 6'2".
Great performance in the skit as well. As
Yeah.
Will Smith.
I'm Will Smith. No,
No, you're not.
That's
Was it
funny.
Phil Swift?
Yeah, he's Phil Swift.
Yeah.
Flex tape guy.
Great.
He's like, your boat's broken. He's like, sorry, that's a prior.
I sawed this boat in half.
Yeah. Prior employment.
Yeah, previous employment.
Yeah.
Definitely worth one of the tying for first place in most over the top character.
And the most over the top character.
Yeah, I'd like that there's like a award for everybody, but I wish there was like just
top
one
three.
winner.
Yeah.
Or at least a top
Well, what
three.
you do is you give an award to everybody, but you tally the awards. Whoever has the most awards wins skit.
But
That's
still,
what I
like-
should win.
No,
Nah, because some of the awards are like.
stupid.
Don't matter.
Like, for instance, we didn't get much awards, and we could have been there. Ours was pretty dang good.
We're top contender.
We're contenders. We like Lakers fans every year. Oh, we're contenders. Nah, we ain't contenders.
They ain't no winners. They ain't no winners.
Our skate wasn't bad, but I don't feel like it was contender. Really.
Yeah.
I feel like it was kind of all over the place. But that was my fault. I basically tried to direct as much as possible.
Terrible.
For real.
Try.
You get
Y'all
it.
can't talk trash. I took half the ideas from y'all.
What?
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 Since y'all gave me half of them
I didn't
ideas.
see a single dang idea from us in that skit.
Bro, where was the peaches, bro? That's what I was saying.
You never sent me the lyrics.
Space bar, space bar, space bar, space bar,
Y'all
space
should've.
bar. Yeah, I had it all.
Steven also
He
had
never
a,
gave me. He threw out an idea. And he's, oh wait, I forgot to tell you about it. Come on, son.
Funny.
I was like, what's Jesse's team? The lemon,
Lemon pepper steppers.
steppers, and the Taco Bell too. The burger shot stallions couldn't keep me from you. Yeah.
he also had a good idea
would've-
for the gnomes. He's like, y'all should have done Gnome Alone, like Home Alone, do Gnome Alone, and like give
No.
something like, hey, give this to Kevin. Hey, give this to Kevin. Give this to Kevin. And you're like, I'm Home Alone, and then end up giving it to brother Kevin.
End up passing to brother Kevin.
Yeah, gotcha. That's funny.
That's a good
Oh,
idea.
funny.
And then
I
we
feel
thought
that-
that the Taco Bell turtles should have
Turtles.
had a cameo.
Taco
for
Bell.
us.
Yeah.
They should have thrown me and Steven in
I
there.
have a video
Yeah.
of DJ saying that. It's pretty
Yeah,
funny.
we're Taco.
Bell,
They're like,
Taco.
what the heck are y'all doing here?
We could have joined Jacob. He's like Taco Bell. What was he singing?
I don't know. It was
Yeah.
pretty funny.
I thought it was funny.
It was funny.
I thought it wasn't until he said,
You ready? Here it is.
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell.
we can put that on somewhere. No.
Yeah, when are you gonna use that? Oh man, Taco Bell.
Burrito.
One of my like favorite jokes that I pitched and did not get used was like, it was the dream team. It was Caleb's team that I told. It was those two girls that I don't know. But I was like, which one?
Oh, from Brazil.
Yeah.
Isabella and Savannah. Is that
Yeah, Isabella Savannah.
Savannah's not from Brazil, but Isabella
Yeah.
is.
Okay. Well, I was like, what y'all need to do is like at the end of it, because like they're watching commercial. It's a commercial. At the very end, someone should be like, man, that was no. It was. No, I had two different ones. Someone was just saying, man, commercials are getting kind of weird, and someone's like, yeah, I think we should really upgrade to no ads, and then that could end it. Like to me, that's a pretty funny joke, because you know
Good stream.
nowadays
Yeah,
you
yeah,
skip
yeah.
ads.
Yeah.
The other joke was for the Taco Bell one. At the end, like, man, that was a really weird commercial. And then said, yeah, but I really want some Taco Bell now.
Yeah, because the Taco Bell one really was a commercial.
Yeah. I
That's
agree.
because I was sitting in front of Dylan, aka
It was a commercial
Mr.
for
President.
Jesus.
And I was sitting there, and he's like, how much you want to bet Taco Bell wins? I'm like, yeah, for real. He's like, at least top 3. I said, yeah,
Definitely.
and I like in the middle of the next skit, I just turned around. And I was like, yo, they can't place. He's like, why not? I was like, it wasn't a commercial. He's
Yeah,
like,
that's what we were talking about earlier. Like,
Yeah.
It really wasn't.
Unless there's like
Taco Bell.
Pure Flix. Pure Flix commercial,
Yeah,
dude.
Pure Flix commercial.
Again, that's streaming, but yeah, I don't know. There's some pretty good skits.
My favorite part about the Taco Bell one though is during the prayer when Tate is like preparing DJ. That's when he's like he's like standing there. He like grabs his hands like bang, bang, puts his head down.
Dude, at the end of the prayer,
He hits them hard.
he hits them hard at the end.
Hard.
And then in is the Redneck Rampage one when they first give the girl like sniff this and she walks over there to the dude and he just like flings her down. You remember that? She
Yeah,
like,
that's funny.
bang, and she like hits the ground.
Yeah,
I
I
was
remember
like,
that. She got hard, yeah.
Yeah, she like
that, I guess.
throw.
Yeah.
I was like, not 1 can, not 2 can,
Not
not 3 can, but 4 cans.
That was so cool.
That was.
I was not
you see-
expecting that at all. It was so
I did.
cool.
As soon as I saw him grab the cans, I was like, "Oh Lord, have mercy."
I did not think he was gonna go through with that, but they
I
talked
know.
to Kevin and everybody about it.
Yeah.
before
I
they
was
did
like, Sam, no shot. I was like, no shot. But then at the same time, I was like, it is Sam. He's gonna do it. And he was like, and then I saw it was. Then I noticed it. I was like, oh, it's Eli doing it. Eli's gonna do it. And he's like, not 1 can, not 2 can, not 3 can, but 4 can. Hit it, and it hit his face. He said,
Yeah.
and then he's like, he does seem like there's too much Taco Bell, so he's just on the side going outside the tabernacle.
Yeah, that boy Samuel Louderman, he's the Christopher Nolan of church skits.
Yeah.
Everything's got to be practical. No CGI.
You know he brought like $100 worth of props last year.
Yeah.
He wrote a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And
And it was
what
one
did
of the
it
worst
do?
skits.
It sent him in the doo-doo drain.
And it sent us to having themes.
Yeah.
It sent us into having themes.
Come on,
Because you
Sam.
can't have Genghis Khan in a church skit. Come on now.
No, sir. No.
Yeah, no sir.
Ain't gonna happen.
Can't be having all that.
You really all just want to wrap it up though? Well, we can continue to talk. I'm just hot.
I'm tired.
And Elena yawning on y'all.
All right.
No, you want to talk, you talk, dude.
No, that's what
Yeah,
I
you can keep on.
No, I mean, I'm not the first name on this podcast, so that's what I
Why isn't he the first name? It's if alphabetical, it would be our name first.
It just sound better,
It just
you know.
sound better.
Galyean and Gonzalez. Sounds pretty fire.
Sounds kinda
Galyean and
backwards, though.
Gonzalez.
Galyean and Gonzalez.
I think you have to like put the Gonzalez because it has more syllables.
Galyean and
I
Gonzalez.
think.
Sounds pretty fire.
I'm just saying, I wasn't the one that said it. I think we talked about it, you know, because
They're the same.
honestly, I don't think either one of us cared, but I think it does sound better.
Gonzalez.
The first
Galyean.
names, the
Galyean.
original names were trash.
Galyean.
No, Galyean.
Galyean.
Yeah.
No. Galyean.
Galyean.
Well,
Is it, there's two syllables in our last name. Galyean.
Yeah, two.
Galyean.
No, you said Galyean.
Yeah,
There's,
Galyean.
No.
There's no
Just
Galyean.
Galyean.
It's
Galyean.
just Galyean.
She said Galyean.
Galyean.
Galyean. Galyean. Galyean.
Galyean.
5 syllables. There's still 3. I'm just trying to
Zal.
Les.
Anyways,
How many syllables?
The first names for the podcast were trash. One was just called like straight up. Was gonna be the name of one.
Yeah, that's a fire, dude. I don't know who came up with that, but this.
Like it's trash.
The other one was like-
works a lot better.
What's the other one? Average Bros.
Average Bros.
That wasn't terrible, but it, you know, after like Gonzalez and Galyean, it's like, oh, okay.
Kind of like Average Joes.
I call
Yeah,
Joe Average Joe a lot.
And then like 2 dudes in a mic. I think was what. Was that?
Dude,
I didn't come with that crap.
I thought you did. Maybe
I
it was someone
definitely
else.
did not.
I mean,
dudes
like
in
just
the
like
mic.
Trish.
Maybe I did. I don't want to say I didn't, and then you go through the message and find it, you know. But
I don't know.
they were like, hey, what's your last name? I don't know. What's your last name? Let's just throw it together.
Talking
Dude,
about,
that's
like, talking about going through like messages and finding like receipts about like arguments. I love when that happens and they think they're about to prove me wrong, but they actually prove me right. Oh man, it's so satisfying. But it's like no, this. It's like they're fine. I'll go look at messages. Like do it, and then I'm still right. It's like, yeah.
I'm always
Come
right,
on,
too.
son.
Come on, son.
If I'm arguing with Savannah, I'm like 90% right half the time.
That's like me with
That makes any
someone else.
sense. 90%
I
right half the
have
time.
like a winning record in arguments.
No, see, the only way I could win an argument is if I actually had factual proof. If not, dude, I suck at arguing. Especially like
Top tier here.
my family, dude.
I can switch sides.
Yeah, listen.
My
That's
family
what
can
Bradley-
argue so well, and I suck at it. Like, dude, if I ever argue with Emily, it doesn't matter if I'm right 100%. She's gonna seem right. Same with Nick. Nick will always seem right, and that guy is wrong.
Yeah, for real. Anyway.
I can't.
No,
I,
I
I
don't
can't.
argue with
I
any
can't
girl, so
say
I don't
anything.
know.
He's my
That's
boss.
why everybody loves Elena, because she says
That's why
nothing.
I'm a pacifist.
This guy argued with me all the time.
For real. I grew up with
This
this
is,
fool.
what, this is what Bradley does. He tries to pull the Bugs Bunny thing, and it doesn't work.
The rabbit
The
season.
rabbit season, like, you're arguing about the same thing, and then he'll be like, and once you say you're fine, like, that's what I said. It's like, no, you didn't. You don't
I
have to
said,
switch sides.
no, you said
This
that.
isn't Looney Tunes. Like, you can't do that. Like, that,
Dude, I do hate, dude, like, you know, like, when you are, like, just a bystander, and, like, say Nick's arguing with Emily. Emily, you're wrong, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yeah, he's right. And, like, I'm agreeing with Nick. And then all of a sudden, Nick's wrong, and you barely disagree with Nick once. And then all of a sudden, both of them are coming at you. I'm like, how did this happen? How? I was just supposed to be here.
How did we get here?
How did we
How
get
did
here?
we get here?
I don't know how many times that happens, dude. It's like they're like, okay, let's gang up.
That's that bro Creighton fire. When he's like, how did we get here?
Yeah.
That part was like a mic drop to me.
Yeah, it was. Because he was like, we were just at perfection.
Yeah, we were just at perfection.
And
Like
now
he
we
said,
have-
like if you're reading the Bible, like just reading the Bible
Like
through,
if you didn't already know the stories.
like you're reading about the Guardian, you're literally reading about perfection, and then like the next chapter is like we have a brother murdering a brother.
It's like, how did we
How
get
did
here?
we get here? It's like crazy.
Like
It
the
sounds a little
sound,
cool
like the
and
sound of
great,
Dr.
so-
Pepper, dude, opening and then
Yeah.
microphone.
That's not bad actually.
It's pretty
That
dope.
don't kill everybody's ears.
That first night in the dorm, Seth fell asleep, so people tried waking him up by trying to imitate a Dr. Pepper can. They'd all be
I'm doing stuff so dirty.
I was asleep. And I told him, I was like, y'all, come on now. Y'all ain't gotta do stuff like that.
Or like imitate some popcorn popping.
I just imagine walking in though, and they were just like,
But then like the next night, it was like 1 a.m. and everyone starts.
Ryan's just like, shut up.
yeah, go to bed.
Come whip you all with my beard.
Fuck
But, yeah, and then like the next night, I was like about to fall asleep, and I heard, and then just everyone started doing it again.
That's like last night when Jet came into church late. Everybody said Jet, Jet, and it kept going on. I'm like, when is it gonna stop? And I was like, ah, this is so bad.
And Monica was like, I told all of them to be quiet for 1 minute. And shit like that.
I didn't even hear that.
You didn't hear like,
I heard like a little bit of Jets, but I never heard Kevin say that.
I think I was getting too nervous at that point, probably.
Our hearts are
that was me every night or every day when he's like, all right, this is what we're gonna eat. Who's gonna pray? Who's gonna pray? I was like,
Dude, I know the feeling that.
Even he saw me, so he's like, oh, looking for someone to pray. I was like,
Bradley went up to Caleb and was like,
that, I would like turn Joe towards Kevin and just like,
like the last
Hide
day.
behind Joe.
yeah, you
Last
can't
day.
see me if I'm behind Joe.
Poor Jet. Joe was just like first person in line. And he was like, all right, Jet, you're front center. How about you?
I was
He's
like, wow.
Okay.
I was like, yeah, let's pick the one of the quietest guys up there.
We're never coming back with a gun.
Yeah.
Look at him.
That was
I don't
pretty
wanna
funny. Yeah.
I mean, we would get nervous over the like the big circle, the adults. I mean, I still did a little bit. Even though I feel like since we're only one person was praying, the chances of us
You're like,
picked are like
they're probably gonna pick someone a little bit more spiritual than me.
Well, it's like because like
They want the prayer to go
You get
farther.
uh-huh.
No.
You guys, oh.
we wouldn't have to because it's like I feel like if you're only gonna ask one person, you're gonna want one person that's gonna have a good long.
Yeah,
Dude,
dude, I would have been
And
short as
mine would
heck.
have been like, Lord,
Be with these kids.
I love
Amen.
these kids. Be with them. Be with us. Help the preacher. Amen.
I just say, God, thank you for the day, and speak through our hearts.
Yeah.
So I always
Yeah.
have, I have a habit of saying,
And then I would have to
be
throw
with
in
us with whatever we do today. I say that every single time.
Hey, that's
whatever
amen,
we
though.
do today. Because I half the time I ain't know what I'm gonna do.
You get that from me though.
Who? him.
So, yeah. Anyways,
You get that from his heart, dude.
I always be saying that.
You never say that.
Yes, I do. I wasn't whatever.
I ain't never heard you.
Oh, because you always make fun of me when I say that.
No, because you always say it when we're like
About to go to church.
8:00 at night. It's like, what else we got?
Because Dad be sitting there like, I want to order a book fudge blizzard. And boom. He's going to be with us as we drive up there to DQ. He's going to be with my digestive system later.
Amen, dude.
Yeah, or that, or we're gonna go to church. We listen
Amen.
whatever we do today. So how would you say we at the church service? Like, you know,
But
it's
what if we
real.
go do something after that?
Yeah, that's true.
He just saying life's full of surprises and you never know what's going to be thrown at you.
Exactly.
Lord,
That's
be
exactly.
surprises.
That was my exact. That's my exact thoughts as I say it.
Yeah.
This life has
Anyways,
surprises.
as I was saying, if we're in the big circle and I'm praying, I'm also going to throw in one of them and just be with Daniel's Achilles today.
For
Just
sure.
so, just so Daniel. Oh, come on, man.
Yeah, our skit making fun of Dan was a very, very, very last minute joke. We like ran through it one last time,
Oh, we got it.
and I was like, because he's like, oh man, you know I hurt my leg. I was like, dude, say your Achilles. And he's like, all right, and like we got up there, and I was like, he's like, man, you know I hurt my Achilles. I was like, did you do that last year? He's like, yeah, man, I was breaking the court. I was like, and you're still limping? He's like, yeah, man.
Daniel's, come on, man. in the crowd.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
That's me.
But as you were saying, like praying in circles. Now that I'm a junior, I felt obligated to. I think I might have last year. I don't know, but like,
Oh, like when your team's
yeah, with my
playing?
team, and I was like, me and Absalom were basically just like co-leaders.
Co-leaders.
Like I wouldn't say I led the team more than him because I would like think of things, but like run it through him. Like, all right, Absalom,
Yeah.
you do this.
I remember praying,
Hey, bro,
but I think we
that's
also
what-
had like there always had some girl on my team that always like was a spiritual prayer warrior. You know what I mean?
Not our team.
Dear Heavenly Father, God, just that does a little sway.
Yeah. And then everyone has a
You're like
spike
this-
all like this.
This
so-
girl definitely has a war room at home.
Yeah, she's better than me. I was a senior, and my prayer I'm pretty sure was still like really short. Short,
I
sweet.
didn't pray that.
You
yet.
gotta say something really funny and wacky because you're not saying enough for me to put in the clip.
Sorry.
Say something just totally out of pocket and I'll just clip it.
Know what I always say? This, okay, never mind. Because I was slightly racist last time. I was gonna say she looked like Dora, but I have photo evidence too.
He calls me Dora all the time.
I have photo evidence too.
And
Her wearing
the-
pink,
Your hair.
orange, and a backpack.
Your hair looks so much better than Dora's. Dora's hair is whack.
Dora's hair is whack, actually.
Dora.
I didn't make it click it twice.
Let me run the board, please.
Dude, Bradley been running the board better than you today.
Yeah,
Well, I am the-
'cause I'm holding the microphone.
What's the title called?
He's the man in the chair, dude.
Oh yeah, she also looked like Vern.
I gotta work on my posture.
Her contact info, or her contact photo on my phone is Vern from Over the Hedge, the turtle.
I do not see that.
Thank you.
You better not.
Thank you.
I do not think you look like a turtle.
Hey, hold up. No, look that way.
Individually. That's bananas.
Oh, now I'm gonna go.
You don't look like a turtle. You just look animated.
She kind of look like Vern.
Animated's not a bad thing.
I can never think of that turtle name, so I just like to call him Turtle from Over the Hedge. See, look, Dora.
Did you go to a costume party?
No, we were thinking about doing a costume
Yeah.
party.
Wait, what happened to that?
I need shorter hair.
We scratched it for some reason. We never did it.
Yo soy Dora.
Hola, soy Dora.
I kind of like her though.
Say, backpack.
She wouldn't ask if you could speak English. She asked if you could speak
Oh.
Spanish.
I don't know backpack in Spanish.
Not Dora.
Like,
That's okay. That's
But also, like you were saying, like having that
Um,
the person that just prays like well on your team. That was Seth Converse, dude. Like that fool would get me pumped up.
dude. When he was speaking at the bonfire,
Yes,
Yeah.
dude, he was like,
I know.
he is a speaker.
I know.
Yeah.
But like it would go to Absalom, kind of quiet. I'm kind of quiet, and like us three would be the only ones to pray. I think Garrett prayed,
Yeah.
but it was like Absalom, and then I'd follow it. Very short and sweet. 'Cause-
Tell the Garrett story about the
about Brother Blaine
trust wall.
twisting.
Yeah.
Brother Blaine, when he read the first scripture, like he like trying to twist it on you. He was like, the Bible says that whoever trusts their own understanding is a genius. And then Garrett says, Cap. Everybody playing says, huh? And then Garrett's like, that's not what it says. He's like, what does it say? He's like, he says that he's a fool.
Oh.
And he's like, that's true. But it's just funny, he's like, Cap. And everybody's like, what?
It's funny
So,
Right? Garrett, right?
Yeah, Garrett, right.
Nice.
because older people are just like, why do kids talk like this? Like, Cap, what is that supposed to mean?
Dude,
I honestly don't even understand.
I'm like, why do kids talk like this? It's kind
I know,
of
I do
stupid.
too.
Yeah, I agree, but it's kind of fun. Not my favorite.
You talk more like all the kids than anybody else.
Me?
Yeah, dude.
100%.
Come on, son.
Half the words you say are like shortened. For
Tra. Saying tra is not my favorite thing. I did it by accident at first. It's like, oh, tra. And then, like, I just say it. It's fun.
It is fun.
So anyway,
all cap, man.
Try.
I would
All
say
cap,
cap.
100% no facts. I said that completely wrong.
Yeah.
That's what 100%.
Facts, no printer.
It was 100% all facts, no cap.
All
Yeah.
facts, no printer. That's what some people say.
All you need to say all facts, no print.
printer. No printer.
I would say no print.
No, because fax machine.
I get the
Printer
joke.
machine.
But you gotta shorten down your words. You all about shortening down your words.
No.
Try.
Tra.
Yeah.
No, your opinion is tra.
Yeah, but you know the facts.
Tra,
You know the facts is like what a printer does. Like a printer printing something is a fax machine faxing something.
But a fax machine is different from a printer.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, for
I'm
real.
saying, if you're saying all
Are
facts,
you trying to argue with me right now?
dude, I'm arguing. I'm gonna win this. All facts,
I
right?
just got back from church camp, so I'm gonna be pacifist.
You've been arguing with us the whole time.
Negative.
Negative. Nig.
Yeah.
Nick. You can't be saying that. Yeah.
No, you can't.
Talk about cancel culture from earlier. Y'all about to get canceled for saying that.
Hey, that's what this right here's for.
I'm going to reflect on shortening a word. You just can't shorten without sounding bad.
But no, it was so funny. After we had that circle and we were talking about prayer, I told Seth, I was like, dang, dude, that was good. He was like, I was talking about how I usually get nervous and how I mumble a lot when I pray. And he was like, yeah, I get pretty nervous too. Bro, you just sit there and pray for like 2 minutes straight.
Yeah.
And it was fire.
Guys, I'm gonna die. I'm sweating so much.
You need that. You have that leg pit sweat?
No, I don't. But we're getting there, dude.
No, I'm there.
We're getting there.
I'm there.
I didn't have to know that.
Well, I told him I'd use that word.
This is
earlier.
why we don't have women on the podcast. We'll be grossed out sometimes. Anyways,
The way we do this when we
the way we end our show when we have a guest is we'll say their last name, then we'll say Gonzalez Galyean out. Since we have a Gonzalez, it's going to be me and you saying Gonzalez. And since we have a Galyean with
Hey,
two
whose team are you on, bro? Represent. Cool.
we're going in so high.
Hi, bro. There's nothing coming out of my voice.
Voice track.
You sound like a dog that just got its foot stepped on. Alright, so yeah, we'll end it with Gonzalez and Galyean out, and Steven will hit it with that theme. So, Elena, you ready for this? You've been practicing all night. 1, 2, Gonzalez.
No,
She's like, oh.
we got to redo that. That's for sure.
Gonzalez.
No,
Okay.
say 1, 2, 3.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Gonzalez.
Galyean out.